Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 30th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to talk about death piles. Do we keep adding to them or do we just let them sit? That's coming up. Well, before I start, I just want to say, for those who are familiar with him or are not, I watched a lot of his videos. Today, well, this came out on Twitter, that the passing of Grant Thompson. He's noted on YouTube as the King of Random. It's really sad to hear about this here. When you lose, a YouTube creator such as himself. He had a very successful channel from the way I seen. And I really enjoyed his videos. I don't know what's going to happen with his channel. I don't know if it was a husband and wife team that was doing this, doing that channel, that video, the YouTube, I should say. But my condolences go out to the Thompson family, and it is sad. I really did enjoy this man's videos. I really did. I really liked them. If you never checked them out, I know you can still check them out on YouTube. And just type in there the King of Random, and you can see the videos that he produced. I really liked them. I found them really helpful, and I got some good information from them. So yeah, that's pretty sad news, to be honest with you. So again, my condolences go out to the Thompson family. I'm sorry for your loss. It'll be greatly missed. So I just wanted to share it with you guys for those who weren't aware. I found out about it on a Twitter feed. So, moving along, the topic I want to talk about is death piles. Now, this photo I took off of one of the Facebook groups, and it's a death pile. And me, I've been very vocal on when it comes to eBay. I think a lot of people may know that about me. I speak my piece. I always joke around and say I have a love-hate relationship with eBay, but I say it in a joking way. I always say I love them when I'm making money and I hate them when I'm not. But I say it in a joking manner. For quite some time now, being on eBay on a full-time basis, and I've always said in some of my videos, when you hear people saying, I guess the people who are successful selling on eBay, will tell you, you got to go out and source every day, and you got to list every day, and so on and so forth. First off, here's my take on that, okay, and I'm speaking for myself, okay, and for those who do follow me, don't take it the wrong way. It's not meant to be, I'm not making any derogative statements, or I'm not trying to be nasty or bring anybody's hopes down and selling on eBay. I wish all of us, including myself, I wish us all the best on selling on eBay. But when I see pictures like this, and I say to myself, this is beyond inventory. It looks like they have a lot of, I can't see what those are, Nintendo games. I can't see, I can see them from here, but I don't know exactly the model of them. But it looks like this person is inundated with all these games here. I can't see the rest in the back there. I don't know if they're more game consoles, whatever, but here's my take. If you have a storage facility, a warehouse, or whatever, and in some cases, like for myself, I work solo, I would never have that many items laying around in a storage facility. And I sure as heck would not be going out sourcing for more items when I have all of that to be dealt with. So the question lies is, what do you do with death piles like that? Do you hire somebody or a number of people to take pictures and test it? First off, looking at those, to me, a majority of these here, the ones that's closest to here, what I can see in the front, they look like old game consoles. And most likely, they're going to have to all be tested. Okay, that is a lot of work. I mean, you could see it. I mean, just looking at this photo, if I walked into a warehouse and I had that, and the first thing would be like, oh my God, what am I going to do here? It's just way beyond, way too much stuff. And the funny thing is, uh, I'm not going to mention any names, but the person I believe who's has this here um, will go out and keep sourcing for more. So the ratio here is for every maybe a couple items you list, you're going to be embedding more items. You're going to be adding to that there, and it becomes a fictitious cycle. And the way I see it, I'm basing it on myself how I would handle it. Now, people say, well, if it gets to that stage and you hire a couple people, if you could afford to hire people, I can't. I can't afford to hire people. So for me, that's a nightmare in the making right there. The question lies is, do you at this point stop sourcing and deal with what you have? Do you load this stuff up? Are you going to, first of all, they got to, a lot of these units, electronics, no doubt, have to be tested. Unless you're just going to wing it and say, you know what? First of me, I clean everything up. I mean, I toothbrush things, I clean things, I spick and span things. I mean, I disinfect everything. Like if I was selling those consoles, they'd be cleaned in and out. And I make sure the items are clean before I take photos. So, unless you have a bunch of people working with you, that's like an impossible task to get that out of there. Now, some people may beg to differ with me and say, well, no, that's your take on it. My take. Look, I'm speaking on my own behalf, folks, okay? I'm an eBay seller just like you guys. I don't have an inventory like that. I don't have a storage facility like that can handle that stuff. What I have is very basic and very small, okay? So my question is looking at a photo like this, do you keep going out sourcing and keep adding more to it? Or do you let it sit? Or do eventually you just, outsource it to a company or take it, send it to a place for consignment or whatever? That's my take. That was always my biggest thing about when it comes to sourcing. And, and I'm not saying these things and to be, negative. I don't want people to, say, oh, Rich, you sound like you're negative. I'm not being negative, honest. Okay, I'm not being negative. I'm just expressing myself. So if anyone's going to leave me in the comments and saying, oh, you're speaking negative, you're talking negative again, whatever, I'm not talking negative. I'm just expressing myself. Okay, I'm looking at it from my perspective. Looking at all of that is a lot of inventory. And if this person's going to keep going out and sourcing, when does that stuff get listed? That's what I'm saying. People tie up a lot of money that way. That's why I always say, in a positive way, if a person's going to sell on eBay, you're going to start selling, or you think about selling, start off small. Now, I'm not saying this person who has this here, no doubt, is a seasoned seller. They probably have a very good rapport on eBay. They're probably making a lot of good sales. They probably are. I don't know. I don't know the person per se, personally. But if it's sitting over there and it's not on eBay or any other e-commerce platform, that's dead money. Not only is it a death pile, it's also dead money, period. I mean, you're not until it sells, you're not making a return on your investment. So for me, my advice to people who want to break into eBay and start selling on it, do it very simple. eBay, I said it before, I don't have a book to sell you, and I don't have a dream to sell you. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to get involved with this here, with selling on eBay, don't mind my grandfather clock. It's 10 p.m. over here. Remember that commercial? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It's 10 p.m. over here in the East Coast of New York. If you're going to start with it, start small. eBay gives you 50 free listings every month, from the way I understand it. Okay? And what you want to do is, with those 50 free listings, if you even have 50 things to list, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Start off. Here's the first thing I tell people. If you're thinking about starting on eBay, first off, register your eBay. Sign up with eBay. You can still use PayPal. As far as I know, you can still sign up with them to make payment. If people make purchase over you. And when it comes to sourcing, start with items around the house. Okay, that's the basics. That's the basic of it. And then, if you don't have enough items around the house that you need that can be sold. Let's say you're a person that you're very articulate and you you're one of these people that, like my daughters call me a clean freak because I like to get rid of stuff and I like to clean everything up and stuff. I'm not saying that I'm saying me. They call me the clean freak because I do. I like to have everything in its place. I'm very orderly that way. I like to keep everything, a place for everything and everything in its place. If there's something I don't need, I get rid of it. But for those who do have items laying around the house, right, start off selling those things, okay? And if you're going to take advantage of the 50 free listings, stay within the 50 free listings, quantity there, right? Anything over that's going to cost you 35 cents. If you're going to sell more than 50 items, then you might want to consider getting a starter store. Which, if you go yearly, it's $4.95 a month. If you go on a monthly basis, it's $7.95, and you get 100 free listings a month. And if you go over 100 listings, I think, if you go over 100 listings, it's 30 cents. Per listing, for insertion fee, whatever, listing fee. Okay, but start off like that. If you don't have enough, well, you're going to hear like you hear from 1,000 other people who sell on eBay. Where do I source? That's the questions. Where do I source? Where do I get this merchandise? I'll tell you right now. Very simple. Yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, Savers, Goodwill, St. Vincent de Paul, Salvation Army. You're going to hit those places, okay? That's where you're going to source from, all right? That's your source of inventory. That's where you're going to get your merchandise, all right? Before you go, let's say after you do list some of the stuff that you have around the house, before you go out on your journey of sourcing, do research on what sells. You can go to eBay and have a site there. On eBay has a thing called Trends, eBay Trends. You could go on that site, on eBay site, click on trends and see what sells, okay? See what's hot, what the hot topics are. I did a video on that the other day about hot things that are selling for 2019. If you guys check out my videos, and for those who subscribe, you'll get more information on that. I'm going to keep putting more information as we go along. This site here is called Scavenger Life. Trash to Cash, a podcast about making a living on eBay. Now, how I came across this here, I just typed in something on a Google search. I did, something about death piles, whatever, getting rid of death piles or whatever it was. And this thing popped up. So I said, hey, you know what? I sell on eBay. I'm sure a lot of people that follow me on here or subscribers are probably eBay sellers, or maybe you just happen to hit the channel. I figured, let me put this out here. Let me share it with you guys because, like I didn't know, maybe you didn't know. And that's what my channel is all about, folks. I like to share information with people. So I hope you get a takeaway from the stuff I put out. And that's why I tell you to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be updated, because I'm going to be putting stuff like this out there. And you know what, folks? It's not only to help me out, it's to help you guys, help us out. We're like a family, eBay's like one big family. We're all like one big family, buyers and sellers, okay? That's what the eBay community is all about. I'm not here to put down eBay. I like eBay. I've been with eBay since July of 1999. Makes me a 20-year eBay seller, okay? So if anybody ever thinks, oh, this guy's negative, he talks negative stuff or whatever, no, I tell it like it is, okay? But remember one thing. I'm here, and I'm in it just like you are. Now, I'm not a pessimist. I'm an optimist. I said it in all my other videos as well, okay? My takeaway from this is to help you guys out. And if you guys get a takeaway, that's even better for me. I don't get nothing out of this, okay? When I put out these, when I come across these YouTube videos, these websites, and I share with you, I have no affiliation with them. And if I do, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. If I have an affiliation with this one here, with this website here, and I'll tell you, I just want you guys to know I have an affiliate link with them. I don't, all right? But I'm sharing it. Because it's people, like you, like I just found out about it. You may have not known about it. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Okay? And I hope you get a takeaway from it. Now, just to read a little into it here. Okay, like I said again, the title over here or whatever, it says of your Scavenger Life, Trash to Cash, a podcast about making a living on eBay. Which we want to do. We want to make a living, right? Right. So it goes on to say here, now some of the people here, you got the author and they got the post, okay? Now, in order for you to leave a question here, I think you have to sign in. This is new to me too, so okay. Now, I didn't get a chance to read everything verbatim here. And as a rule, I always tell people I do not read everything verbatim, okay? But let me give you the URL Or you could just read it over here if you like. I'll scroll down. You can read it. There's a lot here. And but let me give you the URL. It's www.scavengerlife, one word.com. Okay, and you can read these things here. Now, I'm just going to read the first one because it is getting late. It's going on 10:30 p.m. over here. This is the latest. I never did a video this late before, folks, but I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I want to keep this short and sweet. I'm just going to read the first one. It goes over here. Death piles killing you. Fess up in this thread. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. To see. Fess up in this thread. Post photos of death piles. Right. Tell us how you store your stuff, the items you haven't listed. Justify why you are really, truly, honestly an eBay seller, and not just a hoarder with an eBay sales account. Or give us your excuses. We're not going to judge. We're going to sympathize, empathize, share our tales of sales, We could pass it up. Auctions that are amazing, or yard sales signs and that had a magnetic attraction to the car and turned into a drive all the way, a drive all by itself. Perhaps in time we'll encourage each other to actually get those items out from under the bed, the attic, behind the boiler, up from the basement, and out of the house, preferably into listing, of course, but it must, there always goodwill. Okay? Now, like I said again, this is just one of many. If you scroll down here, there are a lot more to read here. Okay? There's a lot more to read. Like I said again, I'm not going to read too much of this here because it's just way too much to read. But they do have some good information. I was skimming through it a little earlier before I decided to do the video. And you can read this information. Some of these here have active hyperlinks on them, so you're going to have to sign on to the website itself. You could read it on the internet, on my video. You could just, scroll down and check it out like that, like I'm doing now. You could just pause the video and read if you want. But remember one thing, when it comes to active hyperlinks, folks, you're going to have to sign in on the website itself, okay? Now, here's a lot. You can see this is going to keep going and going and going. I don't mind doing this here. Like I said, take a little time. But again, you could always pause the video and read read what's on here. I didn't get a chance. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get a chance. I didn't read all of this. I'll tell you right now. I might have read a couple of other ones. I skipped around, but I didn't read all this here. This is way too much to comprehend and read. Like I said, I'll be here all night reading this stuff. But it goes all the way down here. And like I said, you could check these out for yourself. And let me just go over here. Okay. Let's see here. Death Piles 2019. It's funny, when I used to hear that word death piles, it's kind of like it's not a word I would actually use for it. I would just say an overrun of merchandise. But I guess a lot of people, in some cases, are used to that term. Call them death piles. I'd rather just use an overrun of merchandise. That's why I like to put it. But you can see over here, it's people they're voicing their opinions and their concerns and stuff like that. I'm sure if you read it, you could probably get an idea of what these people are talking about. There's a lot of comments left by these people, and like I said, I'm just scrolling down here. Keep scrolling down, and once I get to this here, I just want to go for a few things and then call it a night. Of course, like I said again, it is getting late. I normally don't do videos this late at night, folks, to be honest with you. It's going on 10:30 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. I do like to get some rest at some point in time, But I'm just scrolling down here, and I'm going to keep scrolling down. And again, you could read at your own leisure, or better yet, if you don't want to read it on the video, you could always just go right to the website, and you could pick and choose what you want to read. There's way too much stuff to read here, as you can see here. All right, look at this here. All right. So let's see here. And I'm trying to figure. I think they have at the bottom here how many members there are. I'm going to sign up with them. I'm going to sign up with this here as well. I didn't get a chance to do it. Like I said, it's because of the time constraint. It's getting late, and I got other things I want to do before I call it a night. I just want to share this information with you guys. So we're getting close to the bottom here. All right. Again, if you want to check out any active hyperlinks, you need to sign on. Okay. Over here it says you must log on in order to reply to this topic. Log in, register. Okay. And they have over here threads is 4,781 threads. Post. These that make posts, they have 51,306 posts. And members, they got 5,706. Welcome to our newest member, and I put the name there. And this is pretty much stuff that's pretty recent as far as I could see here. Yeah, the last one here, looking at this one here, is 7/30/2019. So that's today. It's the most recent one. So this is a pretty active list, website here. Okay, you can check it out. And again, we'll take it to the top over here. And it is Scavenger Life, Trash to Cash, a podcast about making a living on eBay. Okay. Now with that, I'm going to just show you my stuff really quick, so maybe you guys can help me get rid of my debt piles. Here's what I have right now, folks. Some of this stuff will probably be coming off tomorrow because I don't know. I think I was talking to you guys the last time. I think I was talking about my store that I no longer have my store. However, I was talking to some family members. I don't know if I might keep it. I don't know. Kind of a little wishy-washy. If anything, tomorrow is the last day to do it, the 31st. What I'm saying by the last day, if I'm going to reinstate it, I would have to do it now, tomorrow. For the simple reason is, if not, I have to take off 50 of these listings, right? And that's going to cut back, whatever. But then again, if I'm not doing any enough sales, why do it, right? Why pay for something if I don't really need it? I'm going to have to, remove 50 of these items and just keep 50 active. So take 50 off and keep 50 active, whatever. Anyway, in the meantime, for those who may be interested, whatever, on the stuff I have, I don't have that much stuff. I think I have 102 or 101 items listing. You can see here from the Coca-Cola down. I'm just going to scroll down really quick. All these items, as always, are with best offers. I know there's a lot of millions of sellers out there with the same features and stuff. I'm just trying to share stuff with you because you hit my channel, or maybe you might be a subscriber. Maybe you might find something of interest to you. If you want to, you're interested in these items, make a best offer. I also do their combined shipping, so I can give you better deals. I had one buyer a while back bought in one day from me. I think it was all the Hershey stuff I was selling at the time. I was selling a doll, hats, and some of those little Hershey candy doll those things that dispenses, peanut dispensers. And I think it came, I don't know if it was like 10 or 15 items, whatever it was. All I know is the buyer bought multiple things, and I was able to give them a great deal on it because they also help clean the inventory out, to be honest with you. So I do combine shipments, okay? So if you guys see anything here, don't let the prices deter you and say, oh my God, he's selling this for that much money. You gotta make a best offer, folks, because if you don't make an offer, you never know. You never know what you're missing. You may be interested in some of this stuff, but then again, maybe not. I would hope you would. I got a little of everything here. Not, I don't have thousands upon thousands of items, but basically what I'm sharing with you guys here, okay, and this is the gospel truth. This is all I have. This is my inventory. I don't have anything you see here. This is it. I don't have any other inventory but this. Okay. Now I have some ceramic stuff I didn't put up, but I'm going to probably put that up. It's going to be basically going as that's going to be a local pickup. But I got some stuff there, like some cups and mugs and stuff like that. This is it. What you see here is all my inventory. This is it. I don't have death piles like that picture I showed you. I don't have a death pile like that. Okay, I don't. All right. Also, if you want to check out my feedback, if you're indecisive, if you don't want, maybe you want to know a little more about me, you can see it says over here, top rated seller with the highest buyer ratings. Okay. Right now I have 100% feedback, 5-star right across, 46 all the way down, right? And if you look at my feedback, it'll speak for itself. Love it. Super fast shipping, thanks. Very nice. Great seller, good seller, excellent packing on the item and fast shipment, A+, good item. I don't know what that is there. Someone wrote something and put a dot there. I guess they didn't really put a thing in, but at least a positive, right? Extremely fast shipping, item as described, wonderful seller, easy transaction. Okay. These are just some. I'm not going to read all of them. But again, if you want to know a little more about me or want to see what the other buyers are saying about me, please check out the feedback score. I say it all the time. Not all the time, but I say it in some of my videos. Before you make any purchase from me, read my feedback. See what other people have to say about it. I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, I do it. I do it with other sellers. I read their feedbacks, and I also check to see, if they got a lot of negatives and stuff like that. I do. I'll be the first one to tell you I do. Okay? And I encourage people to do the same thing with me. And lastly, you guys all know my YouTube channel. For those who are new or just hitting it, please don't forget to, if you do like my videos, like I said earlier, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be notified when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini, and you're watching Let's Talk eBay. And today is July 30th, 2019. Thank you. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Until next time, bye-bye.